You know, I woke up this morning planning a whole different conversation, a whole different, something totally different to share with you guys. But it's funny, you know, often our plan and our wants are different from God's wants. You know, I wake up this morning and I have a daily calendar my good friend got me, and it said, "Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow. It empties today's of its strengths." And you know, I said I wanted to be honest in this video and share my struggles with you. Well, that's exactly what I have for you today. You know, this week I've had blood work taken, and I've been struggling with a possible thyroid problem, and just I have this fear of the doctor not listening to me and not understanding. And then I also got the news last week about my dad and his health, and then things kind of got a little bit worse this week in a way. And I was just feeling super stressed out and weighed down. Like, I think the first time I truly felt stress, like I felt like my chest was heavy, and you know, it's so much easier said than done to give your stress to God, pray to God, you know, He'll take away your stress. And I totally believe that. Every ounce of me believes that. You know, and it got me thinking, what causes stress? And the answer, I believe, is fear. Fear of the unknown. You know, what will my doctor say? What will happen to my dad? But what I do know is that the Bible tells us not to fear. It actually says, "Fear not," 365 times. Coincidence? I don't think so. So that is one fear not for every single day. And I used to be scared a lot. I used to be scared to go to a grocery store by myself. I used to be scared to walk into a building by myself, you know. So each day I have that in me that God gave us in His Word, fear not. Fear, I can handle. A good friend taught me there's no reason to be scared. You know, I don't know what the doctor will say. I don't know what will happen to my dad. But I do know we have a loving God. Even if at first I don't like the outcome or what He says, you know, it's because I can't see the bigger picture. But He can. God doesn't tell us the future because He loves us so much. Think about that. If it was something really, really good gonna happen, don't you want that little surprise? You know, you don't really necessarily want a psychic or someone who, let me read my crystal ball, let me tell you all about your life. You know, life's full of surprises, good, sometimes bad, you know. And would you want Him to tell you the bad? Some people are thinking, yes, I would, because I would like to plan correctly. But I don't think so. I don't think we would want to know the bad, because it would rob us of our day. You know, maybe you'd argue, oh, it will teach us to, you know, enjoy each day. But regardless, we should be enjoying each day, because we don't know when it would be our last. You know, I was listening to one of my favorite songs by Zach Williams, "Fear is a liar." And how true is that? You know, fear just fills our head with all of this negative, and like, oh, you can't do this, or you're not good enough, and you know, what if? You know, so it might fill our head with fear, but we need to listen to our heart. Right here, our heart. 1 John 4:18 says, such love has no fear, because perfect love expels all fear. If we are afraid, it is for fear of punishment, and this shows that we have not fully experienced His perfect love. We love each other because He loved us first. Man, those words. When we are afraid, remember God's love. Stress might be hard to handle, but remembering not to fear and remembering God's love, that's kind of easy. You know, I don't think it's a coincidence that I'm talking about fear right now during this pandemic. You know, all of us are dealing with fear and different things a little bit differently. For the pandemic, for me, it really hasn't caused much fear besides what's going on right now in my life, but that doesn't have to do with this, you know. But I have seen it in family members and friends who are just so scared of maybe spreading the virus or getting the virus or this or that, you know, and I'm kind of sad for them. I'm sad because it tells us in here, don't fear. Don't fear. He loves us. He loves us. You know, so next time we talk, I want to share my testimony with you. And it's a good one, I would say. You know, all testimonies are good. There's no such thing as a good one or a bad one. You know, I had one heck of a life, I'd say, so far, and I'm only almost 31 years old, you know, but throughout this whole journey, I don't want to tell you what to do. I don't want to tell you what not to do. All I want to do is love you. All I want to do is let you know I'm here and I've been there too. I'm not here to judge you. I'm broken too. So broken. And that's why I need this. I'm not here for praise or pity. I am just here to tell you you're not alone. Well, guys, I hope you liked my video. I hope you feel encouraged. I hope, you know, you'll take a moment to think with your heart and not your head about fear and God's perfect love. Like my video, subscribe, and share. Well, till next time, friends. Bye.